things you'd like to say?
I really don't express myself very well.
You can try.
Just that she has been the love of my life. I've never been unfaithful to her. And I don't know what I'm going to do with myself if she is not with me. I still depend on her.
I dreamt last night that you and I decided not eat or drink anymore. And we were someplace where some of the family were coming in, eating our food, so they didn't know we weren't eating it. And then I started to worry about the fact that you might go first, and then I wouldn't have insurance to cover. So that was funny.
So you want to make sure Dad eats.
Yeah.
And do you have any words for Dad if you do go first, Mom?
Oh. He has the same person taking care of him as I do. So he doesn't really need to worry. The family will take care of him. And Alyssa understands when he complains about her, so she'll still take care of him. So,
Dad, tell me about your relationship with God.
Well, I depend on him for a lot of the things that I do, for guidance and direction. I know that he is a loving God, and he is welcoming us into his kingdom. And hope for someday, in fact, I'm sure that someday I will be with him and with her again. Shouldn't be too many weeks.
Well, it might be quite a while. So, Dad, what did you do for work?
Whatever came around, volunteer or in my main profession, of course, was teaching, which I enjoyed very much until I got burned out toward the end.
What was your nickname as a teacher?
Baker, the buck test tube breaker,
And
or Benny.
Uh-huh. And what did you like about teaching?
Relationship with the teenagers, the direction I could give them.
Uh-huh. Do you have anybody special that sticks out in your mind?
Primarily the Richard, who has been faithful to me, calling me quite regularly over the last probably 25 years. And they come to Texas to see me one time. And he now is getting older and getting a little more unable to take care for himself. So I don't hear from him quite so often.
You've been a good friend to him.
He's been a good friend for me.
So what do you think's been your biggest accomplishment in life?
I would say that the way that I've produced a family that has done well, each in his own way. And they have all accepted Christ Jesus as their saviors. Continue working in a Christian manner. And apparently they are carrying that belief on through their children, which keeps me happy about that.
What was your best camping trip?
Probably the time that I spent in Washington State. I go taking a course in science for help me out with the teaching. Where we did many things together as well as my attending the 6 weeks school.
Yeah, that was a really fun time. It was one of my first memories. What were some of the other trips you took?
Well, we have slept in all of over 50 states and some of the Canadian provinces, as well as traveling in various states where places where Diane has been stationed. Have all been enjoyable trips.
Is there anything you want to talk about from your World War II service?
Just that I did my part with traveling and preparing for bridge building and repairs that we could. I really didn't do much myself except to be there.
And how did you meet Mom?
We sat near each other in classes when we were in college. And I finally got enough nerve to invite her to go to a dance or to a play at the college. And from then on, we were almost inseparable. And one of the first things that she asked me was if I believed in Jesus. And I gave her a positive answer, and that really cemented our relationship.
And Mom, what did you think of him?
I thought he was a little dull, but he was smarter than I was and helped me with my math, so that part was good. And I don't know, we just accepted that was the way God was leading me to go.
Did you fall in love with him?
I would say so, yes.
So, how much time do you think you spend together, other than the times when you've worked?
We're together almost all the time.
And what was your best camping trip?
It wasn't that one. That was one of my worst camping trips because he didn't seem to want to spend any time with us. He just wanted to spend time at the college. But going to Paradox Lake, going to walking through to the pond,
Crane's Pond.
Crane Pond. Those were some of the best times. One of the best times is pretty funny though. We were all going to go to Crane's Pond, and we had the golden retriever, the last one we had, and we had the car all packed, and Dad walks out and says, if you're taking that dog, I'm not going. So David and I looked at each other. We said, okay. We got in the car and we took off and went by ourselves. And I was a little scared. I'd never gone camping with just David before. So, and that's a little remote in there. But anyway, we made it in, set up our tent. The dog stayed inside all night in the tent. And it was a fun time. And I don't think anybody ever spoke about that trip again.
Dad, what's your funniest memory?
I really couldn't separate any of them.
Well, tell me about one of the experiments you did at school as a teacher.
Well, I used to like to play around with static electricity, and the kids just loved to get shocked or see somebody else get shocked. And so I did a number of different demonstrations of static, how it was used, and what happened when you have static charges. And I think electricity is one of my favorite topics to discuss in class, because there are many things that are done with it.
Nice. Is there anything else you guys would like to say to each other tonight?
Just that I love you.
It's been very good. I came from a background of always having enough to eat, but always knowing that I was poor, and didn't really expect to ever be able to go on a cruise or take a big vacation or anything like that. And now if I wanted to go on a cruise, I know I could. If I wanted to take another trip across the country, I could. Not right now, but you know, a year ago, could have. And it's just my life has been very good. I've had a very happy life. I've suffered through depression and being upset over harsh words that were spoken, but I always got over those. And I always did that by either staying home, cleaning the house all day, and so by nighttime I was over it. Or if it was at night, I'd just go out and walk and talk to God until it was over. Get back inside. And so I've had a good life, and one that is getting better instead of worse.
And Dad, what do you have to say about your life? I know you're a little afraid if Mom goes first.
Just that I always have been a fairly insecure individual, and not necessarily a leader. Not usually a leader, but a follower, and look to others.
So you're going to start following us around instead of Mom now?
I don't know, I may go off in the woods someplace by myself.
Oh, I think you can hang with us for a while.
I don't think he needs to do that. He's probably remembering when he took our dachshund up in the woods without saying anything to me. He didn't bring her back.
No, we don't need to do that.
No.
All right, I'm going to shut this off.
Okay.